What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today is, well, I was going to say something really witty and cool, but actually I don't have anything cool. But today is the day that we play as the Huntress and Dawn of the Hunt. This is the 2.0 or 0.2.0 expansion for Path of Exile. So essentially, it's like Season 2 in early access. And what we're going to be doing is hopefully avoiding any more witty fails. It's just been a long day, and when I stream later in the day, I'm just like fried already. So I've been working like crazy trying to look at the changes and not play any of the new content, but then go into the existing files and see all this. It's just been a lot, but I'm super excited to actually start fresh with you guys and hoping that we can create a Huntress that's going to be very powerful. The one thing I want to do before we actually go into the stream is I would like to take a look at the poll results and see kind of what you guys decided. I did a really quick poll, wasn't even thinking about it, but just this morning, and yeah, we have 11 responses, so not too many, but it's still pretty good turnout. And most people want to see the Ritualist versus the Amazon. The Amazon, in my opinion, is going to be more focused on things like elemental abilities and things of that nature, but the Ritualist, in my opinion, has a lot more of those like abilities that she can sacrifice an enemy and then have it, you know, go with her. I think pretty much all Huntresses can probably tame and ride Roas, but still think there's more potential there. I am going to actually be implementing a few interesting things into the build that I hope make it unique, because right now all the content creators are just like, I don't know what to do. And that's fine, and I don't blame them, because everything that we know in early access season 1 has been completely demolished. Nothing is the same. Any build that existed before has now been reduced to just a fragment of its former self. Literally, my monk, for example, is doing 200 plus damage standing still and could do about 20 million DPS. Now it can do it. I'm at 100,000 after reapplying skills, skill points, and things of that nature. So significantly weaker. Most of the characters and some of the interactions don't even exist anymore. Shayla, what's going on? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great afternoon. We're going to jump right into Dawn of the Hunt as a new fresh file. And for the first half of the stream, we're going to be playing through the campaign as the Huntress. If you guys want me to switch, then I will switch to the end game so we can experience that as well. And honestly, I would really like to do so. So I might do that whether you guys want or not, because I honestly believe it's important for us to see the different types of content we have available in regards to the end game as well. So, what? Ranger. Wait. Warrior, sorceress. This is different. You could usually just pick. Now I have. Okay. They changed it. Why couldn't they just add her right there? That's so funny. But it's probably for the animation, right? They already have like a predetermined animation.
Expelled from your mountain. You are wild at heart and wild of mind. Oh, how the glory of the Asmiri has faded. I sentence you to death. Say your piece.
That's insane. So as per usual, like, things are just completely almost new. I mean, even though we've already experienced, I played this game 700 hours, and this is just so exciting to me right now. So we now have like a different kind of character selection type screen, which is really cool. And it says, "The spirit bid me leave my forest only to find violence and death. Give me a spear. If they want blood, I will show them what it means to fight for survival." So we have a lot of hit and run techniques that they talked about in the different interviews, attacks that are going to be causing bleed and things of that nature, and of course the ability to harness the ferocity of the wilds. You can tame beasts and do all kinds of awesome stuff, so I love that. Of course, oh whoops, what did I just do? Of course we're going to be playing as that character, and now you can see that all the ascendancies, or I'm sorry, all the classes have a unique symbol associated with them, which is really cool. Anyway, so this would also give us an idea of what's going to be up, kind of next for us to see. But anyways, let us select the Huntress. We are going to start with a brand new file, and of course the Dawn of the Hunt fresh server restart as well. So let's see here. What would be a good name for the Huntress? Ooh, I didn't even think. See, these are things I didn't think of while you're doing all the administrative tasks. Names are often not things I think of very often until the very moment. But I do want it to kind of capture that ability for her to be like a beast tamer, the fact that she then sacrificed them as well, so all that blood, those are all the themes that I want. Let's see. Let's see. It could be something like, I'm trying to think here. We gotta have a good name. The name actually drives everything for me in terms of the build. Let's see here. Now I know. Ooh, okay. She's Asmirians are the ones that are like kind of like I believe that's her culture, and they have the wisps and stuff. So what if it was? Ooh, I'm trying to think, because I'm thinking not queen. That's a little too easy. Because I got inspired by Queen of the Hunt or whatever that. That wouldn't be bad. My cat's going crazy, by the way. So. No one's chosen that yet. That is insanity. Recommended league for new characters to play in Fresh Economy. Yes, please. Fresh Economy all day. No! Of course somebody would have that, though. I mean, obviously I'm thinking exile, because she was banished, right? She was actually banished. Any ideas, guys? Ideas for a Huntress? Kind of revolves around the beast taming thing, bloodletting, being exiled. Obviously, that's kind of on the nose because we're playing Path of Exiles. Path of Exile, too, sorry. I always say Path of Exiles. Path of Exile. Singular. Oh gosh, I don't even know. The Roa is the name of the creature she rides, so I don't necessarily want to have that. Damn it, why would somebody have Queen of the... What's up, Walter? I need a name. I need an inspiration for a name. We're going Huntress, Ritualist, so she's going to be sacrificing creatures, taming creatures, all the creature stuff. I need a name, and I did not think of this, so I feel terrible. Anything blood related would be fine too. She who stalks. She who stalks is what it is. I can't think of anything else. And I want to get into... How does somebody have that already? It's literally been like an hour. Queen. Oh, I already did that. Queen of the Hunt. I just did that. Fudge. I can't think of anything right now. Honestly, I started... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, what did I do? Yeah.
Feral Asmirian, expelled from your mountain. You
I got
are
one.
wild at heart and wild of mind. Oh, how the glory of the Asmiri has faded.
You know how they keep calling it the Asmirians, right? That's their culture. Asmiri. Ho ho ho! I win. Nobody thought of that. Okay, good. I hate to see the monk dead there, and of course the warrior. That pisses me off. The witch is evil. She actually is evil. But it's fine. It's. What is going on? Hopefully, these late streams. I'm gonna be honest. These late streams are so hard for me because I'm old. I'm already tired, and because it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, ugh. But I will be. I am excited. Super excited, actually.
You're alive. I'm glad to see another another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell.
Oh, I can't wait to use our spear and stab things. It's gonna be great.
So that bloody thing got to me first. Now,
They changed the angle.
who drowned in the flooding, so they ain't so dead no more.
He took an arrow to the knee. I would appreciate it. Oh my gosh. And he's dead. Hardwood spear.
Find
The miller. Find the miller. Okay, so ooh, it's a little, just a stick. It's just a stick. Hardwood spear grants spear throw.
The wrath in here is stronger than I dared imagine.
So I can stab with R1, or I can throw with R2. That's insane. Okay, that's gonna be lots of fun. So you can open up like that and then go crazy with it. Ooh, my cat's going crazy as per usual. She's just being a butt. She knows I'm streaming, that's why she's making all the noise. All the noise. Is that a crit hit? So this is gonna be interesting. And we know we're gonna also get the buckler, right? The buckler is gonna be like the small shield that's kind of focuses on parrying. Lovely, lovely. Leather buckler. Alright, so now we have the buckler as well. This should of course grant the skill parry. If we don't, okay, good. It's gonna add to L1. So the funny thing about parrying is you don't actually do it on a timing kind of basis. You do it just as you hold it down, which I think is really interesting. I'm gonna double check and see if that's right though. Yeah, it looks like it is. Let me just go to skills really quickly. Double check. That is the parry, yeah. So there is no blocking. It's actually a straight up parry. Very interesting. But again, as I said, you just hold on, right? Obviously, we're going to be changing the buttons as well. I don't like using the shoulder buttons, even in Souls games. This is not a Souls-like, of course, but I hate using shoulder buttons to attack. I like square and triangle. These damn crabs. They still suck. They still suck, even in this season. The dawn of the hunt. But we're going to be kind of going in, and my ultimate goal is going to be to pursue a specific ascendancy. And then from there, ooh, whirling slash. This is going to be fun. So the whirling slash, let's see. Circular slash builds up wind, slows enemies and blinds them.
I swore I'd never wield one of
That's pretty sweet.
them. Going back now.
It seems like it amplifies too. Oh, and it, okay, explodes when you leave it, so that was awesome. But it looks like, whoa. Oh, my mana's low. So the max is what? 1, maybe 3? I think like 3 is maybe the max. That is insane. That looks really nice too. We're going to be implementing a lot of fire and bleed. So get ready.
The eye of the storm.
I love that.
One step.
Oh yeah, already leveled up. What's up? So that just slows them down. That's pretty neat though, nonetheless. See, if you attack while you're moving, it'll follow you. And it doesn't count as you leaving it. But if you leave it while you stop striking, it does actually explode. That's pretty interesting. There's going to be a lot of like going in and out, changing your range and things like that. Similar to how the monk was, I believe, intended to be played, but I never played the monk that way. My monk was incredibly aggressive. Just like me, damn it. Hey, buddy!
This is the sickness I were warned about.
Oh, okay. Would you stop doing that? My gosh. Ugh.
The wind howls.
There you go. You're gonna get stunned, brother. Okay. We can do this. Whoa. Was that what I think? I can't tell if the whirlwind moved me or not. I can't imagine that it would, right? Time to use our range, right? Pretty nice stun there. Let's see if we get as good a stun up. But yeah, it's solid stun either way. So we can stay at a distance, now we can get in close. Get hit by the AoE like a boss. Whoop! And then do this, back away. Going for the close stab and he's dead. Shayla says, I've been busy with gardening and AI limit. Nice. Nice. How are you enjoying AI limit? We gained a passive point, so might as well use it, right? You know, it's so funny, but it always starts off on the bottom right. I so prefer to have it in the top left corner for some reason. The scrolls of wisdom anyways. Alright, so her position on the tree is pretty much the same as the ranger. Seem to have added quite a bit of things here, so let's see. Clearly we're going to have all types of attack damage. I'm going to see if they have like anything from range, right? Anything like that. Stalk and leap. Evasion. Movement speed. All of these are quite similar to what we already had. Frenzy charges. So I'm curious, like she's gonna have abilities that create frenzy charges, which is gonna be important. Quiver. Alright, so I'm probably gonna go more towards attack damage and then go straight towards these bad boys. You're gonna want lots of crit. And I'm gonna go for bleed. My build's gonna be pretty heavily focused on bleed. And I want to have as much of that as possible in my build in some way, shape, or form. So, okay. Very, very interesting. Attack damage is totally the way to go then. And that's attack speed. Okay. 10% increased damage already. I love it. We're so strong. OP already. Shayla says, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely not as difficult as Lies of P in general, but there are some difficult bosses and a few elite enemies that are challenging. Yeah, I enjoyed the demo.
Spirit watch over this lot.
I thought the demo was fantastic. Renly!
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence. If what you did out, well, have no fear.
Pretty similar. I mean, I'll stop and note if anything's different, but nothing yet.
Now, if you could channel your violence against this.
Looks to be a decent sort, that one.
Welcome to the camp that all this began. The night camp. Something happened.
Yeah, this is all the same so far, which is fine. I mean, I didn't expect it to be different, so lovely.
If you can.
Clearfell, I've never seen it right here. That's so weird. Typically I see it over here. That's so funny. Little things like that are gonna throw me off.
Welcome, violent stranger.
Yes, that's me.
If I don't got it.
Good old Finn. He's kind of like a way. He allows us to, in my opinion, purchase like probably stolen goods, and that's fine, right? I mean, nothing wrong with that.
He's trouble he is. But reckon it's the harmless kind.
All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the stash. Okay, so the stashes are the same. That's beautiful. Okay. Oh, that makes it so easy. Oh, I love that. Okay, very, very. I thought there was gonna be some crazy science to it all, but not at all. And what we need to do is we have to look cool, right? If I don't feel cool, then I'm not gonna play cool, right? So we're gonna go ahead and customize. Let's see. Oh gosh. So I want, yeah, I want her to rock a lot of the. Whoa, what happened there? This type of armor. She's gonna look more like a Val, but I mean, Viper or Napwatsi definitely kind of had this style, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Until, of course, we decide to change our minds and we maybe find some pretty cool looking uniques. Then we'll go with that, of course. So now we have all the thaumaturge stuff. One thing we can do as well will be to actually change the skin of our weapon. So our weapon skin can be changed, and now we can have a badass looking spear. Tyranny's End spear skin. Money well spent. And I think we're good on that. Helmet attachment. Oh, we don't need little wings. Do we need? I think we need that. I think we need the armor attachment for sure. This menu is new, so I apologize if I'm hopping around like everywhere. It's just a little different for me. The portal effect, oh gosh, it's very different actually. Okay, you have to change or switch between using the D-pad and the joystick, which is a little confusing. She's a huntress, right? So we're gonna go with kind of like the, you know, she's one with nature kind of thing. We're very in tune with nature, much like the ranger was actually. So character effect, I don't know what that is. I don't have footprints. I don't have hip attachments. Flask skins, okay. Social frame, I think we're gonna go. This looks kind of huntressy, right? We'll do that. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. We look cool. We need to use our skill gem. We're gonna toggle off the video sound so I can actually just think about it. So, ooh, disengage is gonna be important. Twister. Very, very cool as well. And then explosive spear. Gosh, it just takes forever. Explosive detonation is 2.5 seconds. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that's actually quite a bit of time. Twister blinds enemies and then disengage. Ah, okay, we're gonna want this. We will want this. Okay, interesting. Let's move on for now, and as we get more skill gems, we're gonna be pretty much experimenting with everything we can. I do want to have some bleed abilities. Pretty hardcore. Alright, let's do this. If I parry... Oh, she just died. If I parry... That's insane. Okay, now I have a frenzy charge. But I don't have anything to do with it. I can't consume it or anything yet, so... That's neat! Very, very neat. Oh wow, okay, that's... Oh wow, okay. I need to probably change the placement. We don't lose XP this year, which is fine. This is fine. Huge AoE there. Oh really? I gotta get used to the alternating the throwing at the right times. Obviously, I'm just trying to experience everything at once. And so it's really easy to mess up and make little mistakes like that. But this little bridge, I don't remember there being a bridge. This is interesting. Let's see what they have over here. They've obviously added like some diversity to the maps, which is always welcome. There you go. Oh no! Well, that's what happens when you get stunned. So remember, like some of the changes that were made, where the stun is now only half of your health, which is nothing. Whereas before it was a lot more. So that's not good. That is not good. That is something that's very new to me. dead. Okay. That was scary. Alright, let's continue going this way and hopefully not die. Looks like you can actually lock on a lot better to the target you're looking to hit, which is really neat. You can see that red outline there. I can actually target her. Much easier to target. That visual aid is huge. I do like being able to attack them from afar, bait them in, and then do that. I do want to try parrying. I want to look at the meter. The meter's typically on top of, like, not your health bar, but the other skills here. I don't think so, brother. Let's kill her real quick. So that doesn't do tons of damage in and of itself. You do have to pretty much parry to get the full effect of it there. Oh, that's very accurate. I was testing it, aiming through packs of enemies. That is actually really good. Much different than before. And what do you think we're going to do? Of course we're going to go more attack damage. Nothing like being a little bit more powerful. As we level, we naturally get the health buffs and all that, so that's good. See, you know, I want an attack. The next skill gem we're going for the tornadoes. I need something that's going to do like actual damage. It's not just my normal poke or my spear throw, so that's insane. I love the accuracy of that. So even when you're surrounded by enemies, you can pick your target now. That is new. We consumed our, or we at least created a frenzy charge. I'm not sure how to consume them though. I would like to figure that out. I love that. So now it doesn't really matter if you are surrounded by enemies. You don't have to kill the fodder beforehand. I like that. Very nice little touch. Alright, let's... I feel like I'm a lot slower too. I know that I am not, but I feel slow. We need to parry more, huh? Ah, the Notice of Criminality. That means we're going to be coming up on a skill gem. Just what I needed. There you go.
I have received reports
Same.
of a number of villagers hiding at PFL logins.
Twister conjures a small tornado that travels forward, damaging and blinding enemies. If a Twister is inside a whirlwind, it will create more Twisters with more damage. Twisters
I like
explosive
that.
spears stick into
But
the
these
ground
take
where they
forever.
land, then explode
These take
after
so
a short
long.
delay. Twister conjures a small tornado
He said something
that
at the
travels
end.
forward, damaging and blinding enemies. If a Twister is inside a whirlwind,
It's bigger.
it will create
Yes.
more Twisters with more damage. Twisters can also suck up patches of elemental ground
That's
to
what I
take on
like.
their effects, or be used with elemental whirlwinds that have sucked up elements.
Indeed. Indeed. Alright, so... Ooh, what do I do here? Maybe this changes to the... No, hold on. This needs to be really, really... Okay. I think we do this for now. And so we're going to test out boom, and then we can do twisters. There you go. I like that. That's awesome. Really nice. This character is going to have lots of synergies with her skills.
The wind howls.
And I really, really like that.
Come on.
Well, that their lock-on sucks. Like, they have this crazy, like, trajectory. What is this trajectory? They kind of just randomly attack. I don't know if I like that. Alright, let's do this. And then, oh, never mind. I did not mean, okay, that's fine. Let's try that again. The mud burrow's just over here. We're going to tag this waypoint. Again, I've never seen this setup like this. It's really funny how it's separated by this giant bridge. Oh my gosh, I almost died. Stop it, damn you. Attack this lady. Okay. Nope, 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 I'm dead. Me using all... we could go and just poke everything and we wouldn't die, but that's no fun. I'm much more interested in trying out these new skills. Seeing how much bigger the tornadoes get, and that's pretty cool. Pretty decent amount of damage as well when they're enhanced like that. Nice, okay, now you guys can die. Real quiet like. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Ooh, she's gonna be tough. Everything's harder. It's been a while since I started over. Herring seems to do damage as well, and I'm curious how much. You're gonna want that attack speed to come up as well. Alright, let's do this. Oh, goodness. Wait. Oh, it didn't work because I pressed the wrong button. That was my bad. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to do, actually. I don't like my button placement there. Yep. No worries. That was expected. So I had the disengage in a really awkward position, so that actually makes it pretty difficult to execute consistently. So we'll be swapping that out. See, it's these right here that are... I like the throw. I really do. You know what? I got it. Maybe. Let's see. Twister. This comes back up here. Alright, so it's you start off on this back end here. I don't know why she was moving though. I wasn't even holding a directional button, so yeah, that was really odd. Oh, not there. Not very nice, lady.
Storm's coming.
She's dead, but yeah, that was better. But I didn't think it was the best I could do. Let's see, +1 to all melee skills. What? Already? You've got to. Hardwood spear. Hardwood spear is pretty much the same thing, right? There is no difference. Wait. Why won't it let me wear this? Do I have to unequip this? And then equip this? Why is it not doing that? Wrapped quarters. Oh, the quarterstaff. That's why. Never mind. A quarterstaff is, of course, the weapon set that you use, or the staff that you use for a monk. I was like, what is happening? Cold resistance, lightning resistance, and stun threshold? Yes, please. And I will take that. We'll be selling these, I'm sure. Wow, that was rough. So we start off with the L2, which is the whirlwind. And we can shoot those things out, and we can shoot these. If they get in close, we stab. Okay. Much better. That's interesting too, I like that. Uh-oh. Get away, little things. Very nice. Man, it sucks being this sucky. Being weak sucks. This is the entrance to Grellwood, which is nice. We're going to be going into the Mud Burrow. We just want to explore all the nooks and crannies, see if there's anything different. Once we get to the Grellwood, I do believe we're going to experience the Asmirian Wisps mechanic for the first time, which is going to be really neat. Be selling that too. I wonder if we have to go through, I'm sure we will, and get the salvaging bench and all that stuff. I saw it there, but I don't know how it's there. Do. Nice, okay, finally, we're killing stuff. No, I want you. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna go back up to this section here, and then we'll go into the Mud Burrow. Make sure everything's all cleared. Then we're facing off with the new buddy. What's up, Time Capsule? How are you doing? How are you enjoying? How did we miss that? The Dawn of the Hunt. Have you started a Huntress yet? Or you going for the Lich? Or maybe even the Blacksmith of Kitava? Or even the Merc, which was the most underwhelming in my opinion. I wasn't very excited about the Merc. Uh-oh, we're getting the suspense. He says, I am doing. Very good. That's part of the battle. That is the hardest part. To do. To be. Attack damage or attack speed. I want to go speed in just a moment as well. Okay. I like the damage. We're going to be changing up quite a bit. Time Capsule says just got home and downloading as we speak, but will not be going a Huntress right away. Okay, very nice. I have to, because I have to experience it for myself and figure out a nice build. Put together a fun build for you guys. I had a lot of crazy characters. Everything except a really good Sorceress, because I never even played the Sorceress, but Time Capsule says he's going to be going Ranger again. That one probably suffered the least nerfs, the Deadeye in particular.
Need more time.
Hey, why won't you die? My god, what did you eat? Like, why are they so strong? Can they just block my tornadoes? Are you tornado resistant? Can I charge this? No. Ranger is pretty decent. They didn't really nerf them much. The Deadeye in particular was hardly even touched. Pathfinder, on the other hand, my poison concoction Witch Doctor build is just about dead, so. The Heralds did get nerfed in some ways. The on-kill effects can't cause, you know, Herald effects pretty much, so you can't proc a Herald with a Herald, essentially. Which was what every single build in Season 1 ended up becoming. I'm not seeing the stamina meter when I do this. Ellen Fawcett, how's it going? Hello. How are you doing? Doing a later stream this evening. I'm beat already though. I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes. These late streams are tough, but the update came out so late, so. Scroll of Wisdom. I'm doing fine, except I am tired already. It's been a very long week. All kinds of stuff going on in real life. I haven't been able to stream as much, but I've been trying to get videos out for you guys. Nonetheless. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. What? Okay, hold on. That's not cool. Kira says, how goes it? Going well. How are you, my friend? I am surprised you are not playing. I know your husband is streaming a lot more now, but I'm surprised you didn't get in this Huntress action, you know? Things are going well, though. I'm trying to get used to a few different things with this character so I can kind of visualize what is my plan going to be. How are we going to execute this? I'm going to probably go the very specific ascendancy and kind of go for a certain build here that I'm kind of imagined whenever I saw the you know, the interviews and all that, but gonna go bleed and fire. Try and make it somewhat unique. I think a lot of people are still gonna hold on to Elemental, but I do want to give Bleed a chance. Bleed sucked in Season 1, early access, so I would like to really try that out. Give it a shot, you know? See, how come that didn't count as a parry? That's what I'm not understanding. Like, sometimes... Let's see. Is it just a chance to parry, maybe? I thought it was guaranteed. Kira Lee says, I am streaming right now. Awesome. That's great. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. You're back. Ellen says, I'm doing good. Yes, I'm tired too. We're about to watch a movie. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your movie, and thank you so much for stopping by. You gotta tell Matthias I said hello.
Storm's coming.
Yeah, poison concoction's pretty much worthless now, Kirillese. If I recall correctly, the it's now mostly physical damage or something to that effect based on the notes. I'm pretty disappointed. Oh yeah, Kirillese, feel free. If you can't type in the link for whatever reason, just let me know and I can type it in for you. Actually, let me see if this still works. So before it used to, so if I do shout out, it should be just the Kirillese, but Oh my gosh. What did I just do? I don't know if that worked. Let me check something really quickly. I'm gonna go to the dashboard and see the commands, because honestly I don't remember what the commands are. Would it be Cloudbot, you say? Activate the Cloudbot. That helps when the Cloudbot's actually active, right? Let's see if that works. A lot of crashes, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not letting me do anything, but Kiralise. Yeah, it's literally just Kiralise over on Twitch, for sure. I haven't... one of my buddies was saying this crashes, but his computer crashes all the time, so I couldn't really... I was like, okay. Lots of... I haven't had a crash yet. Oh my gosh. Oh, it doesn't take away. It's fine. We're just sharing. This is all a community. And I don't mind. So yeah, they nerfed the Poisonous Concoction, the Invoker Monk. I was doing like 20 million DPS, and now my damage, like when I'm standing still, is like came down from 200k to 65k. I then had to rework my entire skill tree, and I'm at 104k now. And my health, Chaos Inoculation, is now worthless because Grim Feast is gone. So with Grim Feast gone, I can't do... my survivability is just terrible right now. So, you know what would be awesome? If you quit shooting me when I'm trying to talk to my viewers. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so essentially, that build is the best one that I have still, but it's very, very broken. Now I'm squishy. Grim Feast is dead. So Chaos Inoculation, unless you spec purely into Energy Shield, is no longer even viable. A hybrid build just can't really cut it. And my monk was, of course, Evasion and Energy Shield, so... 50k DPS at 3500, yeah. Mine was... I was doing millions of DPS. So my DPS was like... It was like 20 million or something like that. It was... I could kill a pinnacle boss in 4 seconds. And now... I can't even kill a map boss without panicking. I'm gonna die here because I forgot to play this build. There you go. Those are my map keys. My keys. See, if you would not do that. See, I'm getting caught up in all the flashy moves, and I should just stick with the simple strikes, honestly. I know this, but you're always tempted to try out the new stuff, you know? It crashed roughly 10 times in last hour, says Walter. That well, you know, on this channel, I made a joke in passing, like in doing one of these videos, and I was like, yeah, I have an Xbox and I love the Xbox, but I just happen to play on PlayStation 5 a little bit more now. Depending on like what the games are that I'm covering, that changes all the time. Anyway, so I've been playing on PS5 mostly, and I just said something like, yeah, but no one plays Xbox anyways, haha. And I got destroyed. So like the whole Xbox community and Billy Gates, they all came after me. I was like, what is happening? But anyways, apparently people are really passionate about consoles and stuff. Their choice, of course. But I was like, I thought the console wars were dead. But no. I always joke now. Recently, as of that video, I always bash Xbox. But I don't actually. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. It is. It was excellent. Whenever the not exclusives, but whenever like AAA titles were actually launching on time. But once they started slipping, then I started playing more PS5 for sure. That sucks, Kirillese. That's a lot of DPS lossage. I need to look and see if I can switch to a good bow skill. Hopefully they added some nice ones. I don't know. I don't know if they added many skills for other characters, but they did add 25 or plus, 25 or so for the for this little mama, the Huntress. Yeah, there's no reason to be ranged in this fight. Standing in the poison's no fun though. This is the best time to do it, but if you would quit coming out so quickly, dude. Brah. Like, what? 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. You know what I need to do? I need to make sure you guys know that drops are enabled. So if you're watching on Twitch, drops are enabled. I just need to make sure that you're aware of that, because it's a thing. 3 hours and you get this first 2 weeks bonus. Oh really? There's the tail. Wish the trajectory of the tornadoes was like a bit smarter, because that's the first time I've hit them with the tornadoes this entire fight. They don't seem to last very long either, so that's good to know. Oh, really? I was trying to parry. There you go. Talk to Renly for your reward. Of course we get the twig circlets. We always get the same things, but no worries. I do want to explore the rest of this area. Let's see what we have. Have a look-see. Unidentified. This is literally the exact same in every way. In every way. 124 maximum energy shield. Lose 5 life when you use a skill. That's terrible. And then 3 to 9 physical thorns damage. Pain attunement. I don't remember what that is. 30% less critical damage bonus when on full life. 30% more critical damage bonus when on low life. I don't think I'll be wearing that. It doesn't make a ton of sense.
This here tells a story.
Kira Lee says, I don't seem to be getting many spear drops. Kind of disappointed in that. Yeah. I have only got the same type of spear 3 times in a row. So I am also suffering from the good drops.
Storm's coming.
Which is unfortunate, but it's still very early in the game. Ah, what the balls? I gotta check something out here. I need to do it with time. Okay, everything's dying. So I guess I'm using the frenzy charge, even though I didn't even know that I was. Okay, so do this, and then that. That's pretty sick. I like that. Gonna be a good combo. Much better. Okay. We'll use a tornado for that so it can bounce around. Very nice. So I'm assuming that was its slam attack. That's why I didn't get the, you know, I didn't get the whole parry animation. So if it's not a slam, it's guaranteed. I like that. Okay. I feel better about that then. What can I drop? These are the same exact items, so let's drop these. Oh, I still can't carry the wooden club, huh? Move this over. Grab this. We'll go in this little corner here and see if we can get anything else. But yeah, not a ton of spear drops, I agree. That's the AoE. Okay, that was what I was missing. I thought it was a guaranteed parry, and it is, except if it's an unblockable attack, which makes perfect sense. That would just be weird. That's the AoE. You know, maybe by doing disengage, I could clear that distance anyway. That's actually a good test. Say that I'm trying to parry. Yeah, he's dead. Next guy. There's gonna be a trap, I know it. Now what if... That's a projectile, but... So now it's gonna be a spear throw. Okay, understood. So the frenzy charge consumes a spear throw. Yeah, I like it. So we have a nice little combo. You want to parry, you want to disengage, and then you want to throw a spear, and then you can start, you know, spamming some skills. Yeah, the parry mechanic's actually pretty heavy on this. Alright, so let's get out of here. Actually, let's go to Clearfell. We're gonna warp back to town, and then we're gonna end up going to the next area. So I'm curious. So Kirillese, the stash situation was so underwhelming. I thought it was gonna be much more confusing, but literally it's just the same exact stash, same exact tabs, and they all seem to work the exact same way. So it's like, I think this is good. I need to put everything to 1 exalt. I don't even remember how to change the prices anymore. Hey. Sure, somebody will want that. Alright, so then go here.
Sorry, I was just...
Oh, whoa, what happened? Did I just change out something? Yeah. No, I wanted to sell.
Goodbye. I will treasure it.
Did I get rid of a yellow? Yeah, let me see. Buy this back, and then we can disenchant this.
Hello.
Alright. Very good. Stressful already.
Disengage flips.
Explosive, spear, or twister. We already have all of these, essentially. Explosive, spear. Yeah, that's gonna be me. That's me. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Oh, I can't wait. So it says it'll get weird after the next big reset release. That's when you'll start to see the remove only tabs in the standard. Oh, okay. Because I was like, it didn't seem too scary. I thought I was terrified. I was like, I'm never gonna have what I need. Let's see what kind of spears you have. You don't have spears. Okay. Ah, yes, you do. Increase attack speed? Yes, please. Do we have any boots that give us... Oh wow, okay, those are good. But I'm broke, that's right. Oh my gosh, I have 33 million gold in my other file. Oh, it sucks to be poor again, doesn't it? Alright, so bye-bye. We'll get rid of that. The crit hit chance, I mean, it is what it is. I'd much rather have increased attack speed. That's going to give us more oomph. 1 second.
I make good scrap. Till next time.
All right. Let's see. So finally, our first support gem. This is actually pretty interesting because I'm thinking if I could add something to the spear stab itself is not very interesting to me, but looking at these and what the suggested support gems are going to give me an idea of what the additional gems are going to be, because there's 100 new ones, right? So brutality is no different, neither is rage. Pursuit looks the same. No, it's different. Supported skills deal 25% more melee damage if you have damaged an enemy with a projectile attack. That's excellent. That's where you start getting the synergy. So I like that a lot. I actually might go with that. I didn't necessarily want to do these particular type of attacks, but it's not gonna be bad. Supported skills cannot inflict blind, but they have more crit damage, and they do more damage with blinded enemies. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. I like that. Alright, so let's go back to... let's outmaneuver. Break armor on hit against parried enemies. Ooh. That's not bad. Okay. Twister has that. Acceleration and scatter shot. Ooh, that could be even better. Darn, so scattershot is something I really enjoy. Then, of course, I wonder if I could do scattershot with this. Can I do scattershot with the explosive spear? I bet not. Yeah. Damn. That'd have been cool though. So Spear Stab has that one that I actually kind of like, which was Pursuit. 25% more damage. I don't want to necessarily do spears, use spears only though. I want to change it up as much as possible and do different types of things. So I think I'm going to go Scattershot with Twister. Even if they're dealing less damage. So what it'll look like is, as we're doing more damage, I mean, as we're ramping up the whirlwind slash thing, we can do this. Now we shoot way more tornadoes. So I think that's better. Yeah, I like that. Much better. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go up to this side of things that we haven't necessarily explored yet. And then we'll go to Grellwood. Really doubt there'll be anything here of note, but... Hello, madam. If you would die, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Okay. And that should be a dead end. Lovely. And then we'll circle back up around to the Grellwood and be done. It's almost like you want that initial to start off with a parry, essentially. The parry and disengage is essentially like the combo you want to do every single time. Let me see what my buddies are talking about, because they're probably playing as well. Different things, different things. Alright, so we're going to the Grellwood. And from here, we should be experiencing the Asmerian Wisp for the first time, which is going to be really neat. Here goes. So if you want, this is like the introduction to the Asmerian Wisps. There'll be a NPC called Delwyn, and he's going to kind of point out an Asmerian Wisp and the mechanic and we'll be able to experience it firsthand. So here goes.
Spirit's breath. It's you. Not sure I'd
Please
ever
don't
see
hit me.
you again after. When you know.
Oh gosh.
Now's your chance
The
to
music is crazy. I just skipped his dialogue.
is near, or at least a form of it. Approach, and the hunt begins.
I didn't think you were gonna just do your thing. We're gonna track the spirit down.
Try and keep up. Don't lose sight of it.
Oh, I won't. So then you track it down. Oh, balls. Okay. Away with thee. Foul demons. You don't want to get too far from it. You want to just follow it as best you can. Una, I see you, girl. Ah, my heart.
Wait!
Give me that health, brother.
The eye of the storm!
Oh, wait, is he dying over there? Don't die. We got Pit Jaws, but he's been hunted by the Fable Stag. So this is the Wisp, of course. Oh my gosh. And now this is what the Wisp does to rares. Makes him really strong. So he's super evasive, so I'm missing a lot of my attacks.
Need more time.
Noise.
I see
No!
you've still got that knack
I almost
for
died.
this.
Delwyn, thank you, sir.
Power those forbidden gems give you. The spirit may be silent, but I'll thank you for all that's happened. It feels right hunting alongside you again.
Thanks, Delwyn.
These wisps, follow them long enough. Maybe we'll come to understand why they're here. Or maybe we won't. Either way, we keep hunting.
You're damn right. Thanks, bro.
Spirit guide you.
Wear those. Wear this. We got a whole Artificer's Orb. That's insane to get that this early. Pretty neat. We're going to tag this waypoint, speak with Una. She's such a cool NPC. Absolutely love Una. Still the same dialogue from before.
The old magics will protect me.
She's going to want us to go to the Red Veil and obtain some runes, which we'll do in due time. I want more damage. I care only about damage, because I am damage incarnate. Okay, so we're going to go here. I like that. These are all parry based. These, yeah, those look new. I like that. Okay, cool. We have to look into the direction we're going, but we need to go back, and obviously we skipped some things, so we're gonna be clearing out the areas, taking our time with it. There's no reason to just rush through the content. We'll be getting to endgame before you know it.
Away with you!
Oh, hi. I'll take those upgrades.
With someone's horn.
Oh, ball. I thought I killed her too. I did not.
Need more time.
You mother. There you go. Got her. Hit me. Pick up the effects. I didn't even try that. I should have tried that.
Don't discriminate. It
Would I have
twists
gotten ice?
innocence alive.
No, I don't know if it works for enemies. That's interesting. Huh. I do want to upgrade my flaskuses. And we're going to cut another gem here. If you've damaged with a projectile attack. We do that pretty regularly, but I haven't been doing too much of the actual spear, honestly. Whirling slash. Bloodlust. We'll need that eventually. Does more damage against harried enemies. That's not bad. I haven't even used this yet. Why not? Alright. Life regen or max health. We'll go with that for now. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Remember, I have no heals, so. Was that a silly choice? Yes, yes, it was. Absolutely.
Bring it on.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Time capsules, good luck. I am off to check it out, and I enjoy it, my friend. I hope you have a blast.
Back off.
Oops. Oh my gosh. Frenzy charges. I love them. And they explode immediately. This is awesome. And that'll explode here in a moment. I can have two now, haha. That's insane. Okay, I like that. Now we need to focus on getting more charges. It should just take forever to gain a charge. Whoa! We're gonna need the ability to parry projectiles as well. I love that. It's really nice. Goodbye. And we could do this. That's insane. Let me go crazy with the fire. Oh yeah. I'm starting to get an idea now. I'm starting to understand the vision here. And then fire tornadoes. Oh yeah. I like this already. We're getting somewhere. Disengage is the key to it all. Technically parry, but still. You guys don't want to die. I don't blame you. Oh, that's sick. That's what we call synergy. We're gonna go to the Grellwood too, which we're really near. Really close by. Just got a unique spear off Draven. Look at you. See? Ask and you shall receive. Isn't that funny? You were just saying how sucky the dropper is. What does it do? If you don't mind, share. What does it do?
Some strange magic stick.
Taking hold of his roots. I like how she's like Scottish. She's pretty much Scottish.
Watch your step.
Oh god, I forgot how to play. Hold on. Whoops. Downside is I can't use projectile skills. Wow. So you can't throw... Is that the one that does bleed and fire? That's the build I'm gonna make. Bleed and fire. Projectile skills are part of my thing though. I wouldn't be able to use that anyways, but... What am I doing? It's like I haven't played before. I'm over here clearing them. Every time I stream, I clear maps like a dum-dum. Yeah, fire. Fire tornadoes.
Need more time.
Yep. I love that. That little synergy is just fantastic. How did you miss? See, you don't really want to have high... you don't want to have high evasion. Because what if they don't strike you? So let's just think about that. Does parry actually go off of your evasion rating? Ready your buckler to parry the next strike or projectile that would hit you. Yeah, so you don't want high evasion. You do not want high evasion. So you probably want... Damn. Just health and energy shield. But energy shield's nerfed to ass, so we probably don't want that either. You cannot evade a hit, you could parry. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. So you cannot evade a hit you could parry, but evasion instead grants an equal chance to avoid heavy stun buildup. So instead of not avoiding getting hit, you're gonna parry it, right? But the problem is you would normally accumulate stun buildup. Now you won't. That is crazy. Okay, I like that.
You're mine.
I really like that. 178% increased fizz damage. Ooh, that's beautiful. 14% increased, reduced attack speed. Not bad. 20% strength. Strike, steal, splash damage. Ooh, that's good. Knock back enemies on hit. And cannot use projectiles. So no throw and no tornadoes. Yeah, that's like if you're going for like you're a tanky huntress. That's definitely hindering because the projectile skills are part of like her natural combo, I would say. That's very interesting. Alright, so the red veil. We found that. I just love fire tornadoes. Is that just the coolest thing ever? I love that. Interesting side note though. It says Kirillese. I want a unique. Oh, you son of a mother. There you go. Get out of here. How did I get hurt? Kirillese says you can have 2 different weapons equipped, and if you try to use a skill that one can't use, like say I try to throw a spear, it'll auto switch to the spear that can be thrown. Ooh, that's nice. Loopholes. The weapon swap is going to be much more meaningful, I believe, in this season, in Dawn of the Hunt. I get so impatient. I'm thinking I have to time the parry. You literally just hold. As long as you don't abuse it, you're good, and then dead. That is so awesome. Alright, let's just continue our little search. We've already found all the points of interest, so kind of just doing this for XP.
Need more time.
Oh gosh, okay. I want a unique spear. Kirillese says, and I can have the spear stab use the unique that does more damage. Very nice. Yeah, you can go for kind of like a... Well, actually, you don't even have to split it up that way. But yeah, your melee stuff can be for the strong spear. And then you can have your other spear for all the throwing techniques. That's awesome.
I need more time.
That is so much fun. I love creating little tornadoes.
moment to prepare. The hunt is on. Look out!
Nice.
I'm bent double as is.
Oops. No, that's not what I meant. You can get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, that should be about it, and then we can just go ahead and close this off. I hate when they miss, my gosh, that makes me so anxious. I am not a patient person. Hello? Alright, that's good enough for me. Scorch some werewolves over here. Oh, these are stag touched. These still have the remnants of the Asmiri wisp. I didn't see this entire chunk of the map. Yeah, I don't mind. You certainly can. That'd be cool. I don't mind at all, Kirillese. That's awesome. We can show chat what you got. Oh, that's sick. So them being ignited, though, does not cause us to do any of the fire tornadoes because the ground effect isn't necessarily there. So, interesting. Yeah, you can certainly message me. That'd be perfectly fine. I am down. I like the parry animation, it's pretty nice. It's interesting that you just have to hold, you know? The timing, they said, was, you know, they didn't want it to be something where you had to have timing, but I'm like, you can, I mean, whenever I was doing the Thorns only build and using the shield abilities, it was, I think it was very precise, you know, considering the type of game it was. Oh, balls, I forgot all about this guy. Oh, balls. That's not. Nope, nope. What is that? I don't know what that is. Tyranny's Grip. Okay, sweet. I'll check that out really soon. Take that, good sir. What is this? Your volatile plants? Really? Oh my gosh. I'm talking about. Yeah, the elemental damage that's added is incredibly OP. Oh no, as soon as I get back in from the crash, you got crashed out. It's so crazy. I still haven't experienced that just yet. When I'm not wanting to either, trust me. Got some rare boots. Yeah. I'm gonna check out the that unique that you just picked up in just a moment. I gotta get back in the habit of being disciplined and selling stuff. Hi Una, it's me again.
Hello. A Another for my collection.
Take it, honey buns. It's all yours.
Bye.
Bye. So sweet. All right, and then we have this.
Disengage.
Do we level something up? Disengage being leveled does a little bit more damage. That's not bad, but we don't do it for the damage. Twisters, on the other hand, we do for the damage. Very much so. We like the twisters.
Yes.
I am going to buy a handful more of these. Gosh, everything's so expensive. I'm so broke. Oh god, it feels terrible. We're going to go back to the instance, and then we're going to take a look at Kiralise's, whatchamacallit, she just got, hold on, why is it doing that? Oh, I went to the portal, but I accidentally tagged the waypoint, and I was like, what? Lightning damage can shock you. Yes. Yes, it can. Let's take a look at this beautiful thing. She just got this, by the way. Item level 11. Fizz damage is 19 to 36. That's beautiful. It's certainly a low tier unique, like a leveling unique. And then we have the mid game and end game uniques as well. So they've tried to categorize them as such. But yeah, the damage is the item level is 11, right? So it's going to be one of those. Oh, okay. So this is kind of earlier on. Let's see. This is really cool. It seems like they're trying to get the grasp of that and make uniques important all throughout the experience. Versus like, hey, they're cool, and then you just start collecting them because they all kind of suck except two. Hands of Wisdom and Pillar of Cage Gun. All right, attacks per second beefed up, but you get reduced attack speed. You get strength, and then strikes deals splash damage. That's really cool. Knocks back enemies on hit, but you cannot use projectiles. That's so crazy. But then it has 178 increased fizz damage. Okay, so that's where that 19. There's like some. That's interesting. The might of the Eternal Empire was formidable, but rebels of every culture stood together as one. It's so funny that she got this from Draven, because this is literally a drop and a unique that is talking about the Eternals from a lore perspective. So Draven was one of the Eternals, and so was Asenia, and they were kind of tyrannous. And then their rule, they're kind of like the Romans in that regard, so they're kind of modeled after them. It was really neat. Thank you for sharing that, Kiralise. That's awesome. And what an appropriate drop for Draven, it being tied to the Eternals. That's so cool. Another for my collection. Looks great. All right, so now we go to the Red Veil, and we can apply a passive point. Honestly, let's see. We'll do this one, and then after that, we're going to start getting a little more creative. 30% increased melee if you've done projectile, and vice versa. Yeah, we want that. We want that synergy where we're bouncing back and in. Yeah, we're going to like that. Parry debuff. Okay. So the duration of the parry can last even longer. We're definitely going to want to do that as well. So far, so good. We haven't had any crashes yet. We are on PS5, so hopefully we don't experience that at all. That would be unfortunate. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt has so much green on it, but my green screen is like the exact same color, so I didn't realize that I look like I'm like invisible. It's weird. This place bears the wounds of war. I have to take off my ring. My hands are hurting. All right. Hey, oh, hey. Put that. Yeah, bro, what? Oh, there's a wisp.
Over there.
Delwyn, are you here every time? No. Okay. That one's doing work right there. I'm trying to do stuff too, but there you go. That was my contribution. Oh gosh, get away from me. I'm still here. I'm still here. Cat touched. This is a different one. Whoa, okay, hold on. Oh gosh. I do not want to die necessarily. Very good, very good. Oh, there's little cats everywhere. Don't you do it, sir. Don't do it. I know you're evasive, but you gotta die eventually, right?
Not all who wander.
Whoa! I didn't know I was not safe while I'm talking to NPCs. That's not good. Nice. Okay. Better. My gosh. What did we get from that? Medium flask. I already have one. That's great. Frayed shoes. How come it's not allowing me to compare? That's just showing me the tier. I'm trying to... There you go. 10. Whoa, I got movement speed already? When did that happen? What? Then I'm golden. I'm not changing those. I didn't know I had movement speed. Cold and fire resistance. Cold and lightning resistance. Okay. So even earlier on, you're getting like double res items. That's interesting. We're so fast. I didn't even notice. My gosh. Bye, Delwyn. Thanks for... Oh, can I talk to you?
What brings you this way? See now. These wisps.
All right, brother.
About you.
Until next time, brother. Oh, great hammer. Let's go back to that first site. This had an obelisk. Oh gosh. I wasn't paying attention. I looked down at my phone. And I was getting shot. Okay, he just died. That's fine too. Yeah, all he is get a fire tornado. Yes. Unlimited power.
Fought well enough.
Very good. I wish the duration of the ground effect remained longer, so we're gonna have to find a way to make that happen. The explosion lasts way longer. That's what we need. When we see that description, we're winning. Let's go this way real quick. You know what I didn't check is, do we need the salvage bench? Do we need to get it from Renly's little village again? I do not know. I do not know. As Marie. Wow. Oh, they have, you can parry projectiles too? I thought you couldn't parry that unless you had the ascendancy point. Try that again, actually. You're not doing the thing. It's just died. There you go. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I don't think I can. Maybe it was a fluke. Mayhaps it was just a fluke. Alright. I thought I actually parried that, but maybe not. How are you so strong? Good gosh. There's another checkpoint around here. Very nice. I need some melee people here. There you go. Nice.
Aye, I'm hearing voices now, and yet the spirits stay silent.
Leveled up. Look at that.
Need a moment.
Yet again. Gotta find the next point, which is usually right in the middle. It should be above us, but we'll just check to see if there's anything else around here. Medium life flask, yet again. Nothing crazy about that one though either. See, somehow that was a parry. Does he have a melee attack now? I don't think so. That was interesting. Feathered robe. Chainmail, hermit garb. Well, maybe break that down, right? A lesser storm rune, okay. Hey, Delwyn.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
In that case, let's go and sell some stuff, make some space in our inventory. It's so odd picking everything up again. I used to only pick up like high tier items, now picking everything up again. This is weird.
Hello.
For now, just sell, unless it's anything above like standard quality. Like that. Let me break that down.
Yes.
And can I salvage?
If you can.
No, there is. See, this is where it would be. Okay. So,
Yes.
hang on to that, I guess. As much as I don't want to.
I will stay safe if you can.
These don't really have an affinity. These just end. Yeah, okay, so. Where do we throw these for now? Lots of different rune types, so it's going to be kind of tricky. Why is it moving so weird? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll pick up the quarterstaff and a few of the other items, then we'll defeat the boss.
Over there. Bound to be runes in that pile.
Alright, let's take a look at melee and projectile damage. We're gonna go to here at the very least. Alright, let's do this, Mr. King of Rust. That is your real name. Oh, hi. Whoa. That hurt me, okay. Don't seem to care about fire. Well, that's not very fun. Oh no. I love the sound effects in this fight.
Watch your step.
Oh, how did that hit me? I thought I was situated right. Well, that's not dodgeable. That is. Or parryable, whatever. Same thing, I can't multitask. And he's dead. First try. Alright, good stuff.
Let your blade
Pick up all of these things. Skill gem 3. Twig circle. That'll probably give us energy shield. That gives us an energy shield and life, so it's not much better. Okay, no worries. Good enough for me. Oh my gosh, how did all these things come about? Better. Good stuff. Oh, no crashes yet, guys. Very good. We've been fortunate enough to not experience any crashes.
Yes?
Definitely break that down. Break that down.
Hello.
Start selling some of this stuff, actually.
It's beautiful.
Ideally, if you identify it, you can sell it for more, but it's not really what we're here for. And skill gem, these things.
Disengage.
Finally, okay. So, spear field, lightning spear, fangs of frost, or rake. I like rake, I think, because we're going bleed, right? Let's see what the British dude has to
The further
say.
you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving.
Hit me again. What does he say?
Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving.
Oh, okay.
Rake dashes to a
What does this do?
spear field, rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed, slowing them down.
Maim is
Spear
good.
field rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk
Maximum
over
of
them
70
take
active
damage.
spears.
Like spear,
Balls.
fangs of rake dashes to a spear field,
So,
rends the ground
hold on.
with
British
spears.
dude. Stop talking
Enemies
for
that-
just a moment. Okay, thank you. And then, what is this? Explosion, you say? Oh wow, they do more damage. 3 times more damage if they exist for at least half a second. Interesting. Spear field's pretty interesting. This is just your standard, you know, shock. Pretty much guaranteed to inflict shock, it seems. This cold damage. Wow, that's neat. Do you have to parry
Ice
though?
shards that are highly effective at freezing.
Oh,
Lightning
consumes the
spear
debuff,
splits
okay.
into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies, making them take more damage. If you have frenzy charges from a rake,
That
dashes
causes
to
it to
a target
split,
enemy
okay.
and performs a
Well, whatever. In that case, we're gonna do... Really like disengage. I just like, I don't have enough buttons. Tornadoes. I just want to start off with this. So how do we do this now? My new rotation is...
Curious, I would ask. Go, well.
Let's see how this works then. After we awaken the hooded one, we'll have to go through Grellwood, of course. Let's just take a look for a second. Alright, so if I did this...
Die, beast! Bleed!
So maybe we go in... Okay, yeah, I like it. We go in with that, cause the bleed. So it'd be like bleed, parry, Okay. Wait, what? I said, where did Una go? I didn't speak to her. It'd be like this, 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 this. I like it.
He's unconscious. He's unconscious. Stay safe, if you can.
Go to Clearfell. This is not what I meant. Not Clearfell. Clearfell encampment. Wings. I see wings everywhere.
The wound, only by the grim. Bye.
Fortunately for us, we've already got this set. And we tagged the waypoint earlier, so we can just go straight in, appear on the other side, and be good to go.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment. The old magic still thrive. The way's open. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You know what I want to take off? I want to take off the back piece. Hey.
Nothing like a spot of song to chase away the gloom. I will break you! Stuck in a wound!
Salt in the wound. That way I'm not running up just so I can go, okay, against parry. You know, I like being a little bit more aggressive. Causing a bleed's really nice. This is the first of our bleed move set anyways. The heck? Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Like, what is that? All right. Very nice. Scroll of wisdom. Pointy McStabbins. That is probably Wolf. We'll have to do that next time. Next time, my friend, next time. Definitely want to experience it solo. Take it slow so I can learn it. Feel more comfortable. And once we get to like, at least a crew, I'd feel more comfortable joining parties and doing all that stuff. Just want to take it slow. I don't want to rush the content too much and then I'm gonna get burnt out way too early. Ooh, Sapphire Charm. That's our first charm, but we don't have a slot for it yet. There's unique charms now.
You're mine!
Wild Guai. Another one of my buddies.
Bleed out!
I will be accepting invites at the very end of the stream when we do the end game stuff. Okay, I forgot how to play the damn game. Yeah, I'll be doing invites a little bit later. We're gonna be jumping into the end game stuff here in a little bit, actually. But I want to make some progress. All right, let's see. Do 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 do. Oh, a purple wisp. We have not seen a purple. And Delwyn's always just chilling next to the wisps. My buddy's texting me. He's probably like, "You're such a jerk." I am. I'm selfish. But no, we're gonna do invites later when I do the end game stuff. I want to see end game. Save me, Delwyn. I like how Delwyn's like always in the mix. Is that? I mean, it's kind of cool. Also makes me feel like I'm not a good hunter. I'm gonna refresh chat here just in case you guys are cussing me out or whatever. We're heading towards the bro. Uh-oh. Yep. It did make its choice. I'm trying. Yay! Alright, this should be a better flask than the one I have. Ooh. But is it? It's not. I don't like it. Kirley says, "I'm stuck on Lachlan." Oh no! You're stuck? Maybe I can help. Let me get to the graveyard and kill the druid. And I'd be more than happy to help. If you want help. If you don't, it's fine. And then I'm going to probably switch over to my monk and do some in-game stuff. Oh, I got blown up. That was disgusting. Withered wand. There's my wand. Lachlan. That's so funny. I feel like in all of my challenge runs and all my attempts, Draven was always more of a problem for me. Draven and Nesenia were always more of a problem than just like Lachlan. Lachlan, I was like, oh man, Lachlan had considerably less health. I always felt like, or maybe he had less resistances or something, and it just felt a little bit more fair. Is this the druid? That's fine. It's time. Let's do this.
Man or beast? What are you?
No! Bleed.
Leave to dry.
You don't really do too much melee, which is the problem. You don't do a ton of melee. You spam that little stupid spell a lot. Don't particularly like it. That was scary. But you can influence his attacks by, of course, sticking in close, because then he'll do his little ugly slap thing.
Need more time.
He didn't move a lot. So he's like, I know I'm bleeding, but doesn't really bother me. Oh, come on. Hit me!
Hold on.
Really, brosif.
Death awaits ya.
he's picking up the rock. I don't think Bro realizes that I killed him with Thorns a long time ago. When he was just a wee lad in Season 1. Early Access Season 1. Nelson Miguel has just subscribed. Thank you. And welcome. I bet you can do it, Kira. I know you can. I wish you would tell me if it's Kira or Kyra or... You're like, however you want to say it. I pride myself in saying names correct. Sir?
Watch your step.
I don't know why I haven't been peppering him with this. Oh, my face. I'm gonna bleed you. An exalt. Oh my gosh. I got an exalt. That's insane. Now I'm gonna be super OP. Chloe Haskin says, bro, have you ever heard of DPS? No, not quite. Still figuring it out. You're funny, Chloe, if that is your real name. 9 evasion, 6 to max energy. I prefer... is better. We've got our first exalt, which means we can buy anything we want right now. Lovely. Alright, cool. Beginner's luck. You're really funny, Chloe. And not in a good way, in the strange way. That makes you smell like cheese. You must be new to the channel. I'll forgive your ignorance. Here, oh yes, okay. That's perfect here, that's what I thought. And it sounds cool too, by the way. Sounds quite cool to me. Alright, let's go find the exit. Ah, here it is. Yeah, I don't like you already, Chloe. You come into chat and you just try and insult people. That's pretty ignorant. Kind of reflects on the person you are, and I don't like people like that in my stream. I just don't. I just don't. I made it. Poor Lackland, he's all crazy and stuff. That bastard. Alright, let's see. What do we do next? I say we go. Oh, hold on. Let's kill this guy real quick. I don't think I can parry that. Yep. Just kidding. You're not bleeding out fast enough. Okay. Now, where do I need to go? I need to go back here. We tagged the waypoint, so that means we can go ahead and head out, go back to the shop, sell some things, and then we'll see if Kira Elise wants some help. Not that she needs it. It's just, you saw me die literally in Clearfell. And I have 700 hours in this game. And I've done all the content solo. So yeah, it just happens. Sometimes when you're starting a fresh character, I was getting so caught in the flashy moves and whatever else. I was trying to figure out what's the good synergy. So that's why I was dying. And instead of just, you can resort to your boring little pokes and throws and that's it. But if you really want to find the character's potential, you want to, go a little deeper. And that's what we did. And we died for it a few times. I can't believe I got an exalt already. I am rich. Actually rich. We're going to sell all of these items for now.
Not now.
Wait, oh, whoops, you're not Una.
Hello.
I was like, Una doesn't say that. That was so weird. I don't want this either.
Yes.
And then we can actually sell
For violence.
this.
I will treasure it.
And then I'll treasure you, Una, you beauty. I love Una, she's so nice. And that's our charm. This is our support gem. Blindside retreat. Hold on. 0.2 mixed stabbins. That I'm almost 1,000,000% sure that's Wolf, which is my homie. Oh, we're all Kira Elise. I know this guy. And 20 mixed stabbins. It's so funny. Why does it say party? Oh, that's why. Ah, I see. Party invite. Soon, my friend. Soon. I'm going to be ending this particular playthrough very soon anyways. Pretty sure I'm just not using the right skills. Yeah, same for me. I don't know if you came in right after, but I was dying in Clearfell. I just was trying to figure out what was the proper synergy. I'm trying to create combos. That's what I really like to do. So yeah, no worries. Just feel it out. It's a new character too. We got to get used to it. Parry, I could think of this. We could get some increased damage from the parries. That's not bad, but we'll lose it by the time we do the disengage. Wind Wave wouldn't be terrible. Whirling Slash we could speed up. Disengage could do a little bit more damage. 100% more damage against bleeding enemies. There you go. So that's going to be the synergy right there. I run up and I do the attack. Yeah, this is going to be wonderful. Alright, so Kira, it's up to you. I am in the Cemetery of Eternals. If you want help, I'm more than happy to help you. If not, I'm going to switch to my monk and do some endgame stuff. So we can experience some of the new endgame changes. But you let me know. I'll explore for a bit. See if I can get a good ring. Crimson Amulet. Right now I'll wear anything, so... Life regen? Sure. I surely will. So boom, and then we parry. Go for that. Double up on that. Yeah, I like that. And then we can, if we want, throw some tornadoes. Yancy Guat says Herald of Blood is going to combo like nuts later on. Just wait. I'm moving into farmlands now. I gotcha. Oh, actually, shoot. I can still warp to you, though. I can still warp to you. And then I'll engage whenever you're... Oh, can I, like, help you? No, I can't. That'd have been so cool, though. I can be like, let me help. Oh, I can see the damage you're doing. I can't see it anymore, but I could tell you're probably doing good. You got a nice little chunk, 50 damage. Right now, the numbers aren't what even matter. Just the bar is going down. 146. Doing good. So he's armored. I'm going to try... Well, parrying him is going to be a real pain. I don't think I'll be able to parry him. A lot of his attacks are AoE slams, so that causes quite an issue. Oh, I wish I could spectate. You do have the ability to spectate now upon death, which is really neat. Kira, no! Kira's, she's got a little bit of health left. No! She died. She did die. I don't know if I need to leave. Should I leave? I can't go in there. It won't let me, so. Since you're the... Are you the... Am I the party? Hold on, let me see. Promote to party leader. There you go. You're the party leader now, Kira. So essentially, I think you can control the respawn. What about now? If not, I'll leave. I promoted you. Maybe not. Here, I'm leaving, okay? Sorry, I ruined everything. I was trying to give you encouragement. Okay, now we try that again. Ah, there you go, even better. Okay, we'll do this real quick, and we'll see if we can get through Lachlan's, he's a fun boss. I really enjoy him. I'm gonna warp to you because I'm in a brand new instance. Herald of Blood, nice. I'm glad they have a Herald of Blood. Bleed was what I was going for anyway, so. Yeah, I think it was because I was in your party thinking, oh no, I can't even do this. It won't let me. The memorial gates close in mine. That is crazy. I'm so sorry, I can't help you. I can't even get through it because it requires me to have made that yeah, I can't even go through. That is nuts. Opening this gate requires 2 memorial keys. I am such a loser. I can't believe I said I could help and I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate. I'll leave the party though because I don't want to mess you up or anything, but yeah, I can't get through the gate. I need to have the keys, so I would have had to have made that progress, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I suck. But I won't be playing tomorrow because I have something to take care of, but I hope to do a bonus stream on Sunday, so I'll probably do that, and I'll be on all next week as well. So I'm sorry, Kira, but best of luck to you. Sorry. I am a terrible person. I feel so bad. We'll warp back to town, I guess. Dang it, that sucks. I wish I could have helped her. But that's fine, because I want to go ahead and quit out so that I can change my other character. So let's take a look at those skills that Yancy Guat was talking about. Ooh, I don't really have skill gems though. No worries, let's just change characters. So as I said, when I first logged... Oh, she looks so cool. When I first logged in, she... well, my monk was just struggling. He went down from 195 or 200k to like 65k DPS. That's just standing still. When I'm actually attacking, I can do millions of damage, and we're able to kill pinnacle bosses in like seconds. Now, it's not the case. I have done some reworking. So I'm back to at least above 100k, but that's pretty measly considering that I was double that just standing still. Grim Feast is dead, so I've now switched over to Ghost Dance, and I've added all the heralds. So, you know, it's not the best, but what can we do, right? What can we do? Now, the Atlas is incredibly glitchy, and what I want to show you guys is the passive tree changes. I went for Rogue Exile chance encounters. This increases your chance to find the rogue exiles, but also you're able to then select like what kind of item do you want. Do you want them to ensure that they have unique jewelry and no armor, or do you want armor, no weapons, or whatever, right? So pretty much they're going to have something, right? A combination of either weapons, jewelry, or armor, and not something else. So another thing is that you can have items that require dexterity, intelligence, or strength, so depending on your build. That's a lot of control that you have over some of the encounters. The same thing happens for things like the not the waystones, but the essence, the essences. So now you can control the essences as well, and you can kind of determine if you want, you know, attribute, defense, chaos, physical, or like elemental, and it just goes on and on, right? So it tells you about, like, you know, increasing your chances of corruption and things of that nature. Then you have your Esmeri Wisps. So I decided to use points in Essence Chance and then Esmeri Spirits, and increasing the chance of Esmeri encounters. So eventually I'll probably check out these, and I'll try and learn the difference between Wild, Vivid, and Primal Spirits. Those are probably going to be, again, either elementally aligned or something where considering the drops that they can have, maybe talismans, maybe items, maybe armor, right? Who knows? But anyways, those are the major changes. There's a lot more stuff. They've really bumped up the strong boxes and all that, and that's kind of where we're at. So unfortunately, I was able to apply nearly all of my points. When we start experiencing more of the unique maps, we'll have more points that we can apply. So, but yeah, the map is super glitchy. It's glitchy as balls right now. And honestly, I am gonna try. I'm gonna try a breach. I might die, and it's fine. I need waystones. I'm a little scared because he's not the character that I made. This is the character that I Frankenstein together just before this video. So we're pretty weak. I want to go with some pretty basic stuff, guys. I'm gonna go with some pretty basic waystones. I don't want to do something too crazy. Evasive, sure. I'll do 15s, there's no doubt, but I don't want beefy 15s because I just need to run it a few times and see if I'm able to even survive. So we're gonna jump in here. I am gonna try a breach encounter. I wanted that one in particular because it was a map that I like. Well, I don't know where the hell I just went, so. Not Savannah. Savannah's just boring. I had tons of breaches, but I don't know where they're at now. Step sucks. Absolutely hate step. Steep step, whatever. And they're everywhere. Lovely. Whatever, we're gonna do this. Evasive monsters, yeah, for now. Let's just do evasive monsters. This is a basic unjuiced 15. We're gonna run with this for now. And I'm just gonna see what it does. See how my character performs. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I added a few heralds, or added the Herald of Ash in particular. So we'll see what that looks like. We will see what this looks like. This is my poor monk. It was once a slayer of all things pinnacle. And I do like the map objectives, how it shows, okay, what you have to do, and then the extra content. I've always wanted it to be clear and not where you have 50 million suffixes and things of that nature. Now your suffixes, if you hold down on the D-pad, you can see off in the corner. So nothing too crazy. 7% increased gold, 40% increased number of rare monsters. Area contains an additional breach, +1 to monster level area. Monsters are evasive, 18% increased quantity, 15% increased rarity, 160% increased waystones found. So those numbers that you see, the 160, you're not going to see that anymore. So the existing waystones are actually going to be quite valuable because you're not going to see those giant waystone drop chances anymore. Now you see things like 35%, 25%. So much different. But yeah, I mean, that was... Oh my gosh, how am I almost dead? What has happened to my monk? Druidic focus. Is that a thing? Flying spear. I wish I could send this spear to my other character. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it still hits. But my health is terrible. I had to make so many changes just to increase my... I had Chaos Inoculation, which has been rendered absolutely worthless. Asmiri Wisp, do your thing. I'm here. Let's see. Oh, please don't do anything with the breach. That's not what we want. We don't want that. Well, all 3 heralds is fun because I had to get rid of my elemental invocation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. Stalking bracers, razor spear. Everything's named differently. So Hysteria is down here. Where are you? Spiked spear. That's cool. Oh, it's you. Oh, that was a rogue exile we just took out. That was awesome. And she had some slotted gear and everything. Look at this. Her gear actually has things slotted in it. Runes. That's insane. That's so cool. That was what she was wearing before I exploded her to death. That's what you get, whatever your name was. Hysteria Weria. Kicked her butt. Alright, so my character's so decent, but The thing is, I don't know how Ghost Dance works, so I kind of want to get hit here. See, where's my Ghost Dance shard? Does that not happen? It says you get, you know, a 5% of your evasion or whatever. Is my evasion too? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Not sure it's working. Having all 3 heralds is really nice though. I actually really like it, and they did change the the visual for Unbound Avatar, which is one of my favorite attacks or techniques in the entire game. So it actually rotates, so whenever you have it at 100% it's rotating. That's amazing. Really nice visual touch. I'm really scared on the breach, honestly, because I had to remove one of my jewels. I couldn't slot all my jewels in because that's no longer a thing. So, see how that works. Oh wow, look at this gut spike buckler. That's cool. I'm taking that. Not that I can use it, but I'm taking it. And the combo being all the way up to 10 is ridiculous. It's fine. I can live with combo of 10. There's 2 breaches, lovely. Let's clear the map first, I would say. Just like before, just like when we were scared, wandering the end game before. Clear all the rares first, then the end game content, because I was getting to where I would run anything that I came across, it didn't matter. Ooh, 19. Yeah, my mana goes down like crazy now. I think I might want to change that. Oh wow, so there's... Whoa, that's my bell. My Tempest bell looks so cool. Oh, my Tempest bell looks amazing. I'll show you guys again, look, boom. My Tempest bell is actually breach hands now. That is insane. Well, still like my monk, but gosh, he's significantly less effective. Don't want to say the W word. He's weak. I can get up to like, what is my damage? 200k, okay, that's not too bad. And then I know I can get higher because I didn't even have... Well, let's see. I'll punch something over here. There you go. 253. 266. Yeah, I mean, I'm killing the ass at everything, but 300k, but the problem is, I mean, you saw how difficult it was for me to just take out... Oh, I just died. How difficult it was for me to take out that, whatchamacallit? Oh, you just respawn instantly. That's insane. I lost all my XP, but that's fine. That one rare, the one that was like Wisp enhanced, that one, it was pretty beefy. So, as it pertains to XP, at this point, not too concerned because 3 additional points is not going to be what it was back in Season 1. So, not too concerned about that. So getting to 100 is fine. It'll be a goal once we kind of get into where he's powerful again, but we just don't have those OP, like, pinnacle melting build capability right now. Let's go kill this guy. So he's still strong. I mean, still very strong, but... Alright, so they've changed the density of the breaches. Wow, you can... Actually quite noticeable. Can we sustain? Can we sustain? Where is everybody, man? They said there would be a lot more monsters spawning early on, but I didn't see it. Yeah, that was, eesh. That was really bad. That's like how I perform my breaches on like some of my weaker characters. Yikes, that's... Speak to Ketsuli? Okay. I guess because this is my first breach. Wow, man, I am incredibly weak. This is insane. Had a guildmate who could... Oh, good, good, awesome. That is awesome, Kirli. So glad. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't even made that much progress yet, so I'm still a scrub, but I'm glad you got it. Congrats. Alright, let's try and do better, shall we? Be cool. I need more mana on kill as well, so I am gonna switch out one of these because that's ridiculous. The balls? Oh, okay. What is this? Emerald Ring Tier 2! Give me that tablet, son. Okay. Yeah, it's much harder to maintain a breach. Like, and I was trying quite hard there. Yikes. So the extra content has been completed. Love that notification. 8 monsters left. Who cares? We lost a bunch of XP. We're at 28% and we lost it. Is what it is, in my opinion. We see the effect now of Unbound Avatar, and then if I use it, I go all KO Ken. I love it. But yeah, that's... Oof. Those breaches are ugly now. They're actually kind of scary too. The monsters seem beefy. I'm just not doing as much damage, you know, and that's the big thing.
The breach you encountered was a weakness in the walls of reality. They worship beings from beyond this world. If you find and collect residual splinters of...
Yeah, so each of the guys, like pretty much based on the when you do a league mechanic, they give you like these bomb ass tablets. And this tablet, for example, gives you the max 18 of 18, whereas I just got an expedition that gave me 16. So it was insane. Like normally, the normal range was not 12 to 18. That's changed. It was up to 10, but now it's increased. So it's just awesome. All right, so let's throw our currency in here for now. Gosh, man, this is scary. Sucks to be weak again, that's for sure. It sure is a different feeling. Why do I keep throwing everything in this? What am I doing? Alright, so that's about it. Okay. You, sir. Oh, I don't have room for the lessers, I see. Honestly, I should just use these to get some graders, my opinion. And start selling them. All the names are different. You no longer see like expert or advanced. They all have like these very different naming conventions now. Fine, just take it all then. Take it all.
You need to create.
Whatever. Just whatever, dude. Alright, take it all so I can just go back to my stash. Increased block chance? Gross. That's too funny. Now all of these are not as good. I had some of the higher tier tablets, like 9s and 10s, and now those are actually quite low.
Time is not on our side.
Alright, so I died. What was the whole moral of that story? I died and then I got a better... Oh yeah, it was cool to see my Tempest spell. That was my happy point. Man. Oh, that's right. We need to switch out our mana. The fact that I have to use my potions, that's weird again. One of those things you got to get used to. But if I swap out one of my existing jewels, will that make me better? Okay. So let's see if we're at 104. What can we sacrifice here? Which is to 98, my gosh. Big damage drop off. Also 98. We don't want to lose those, right? 97? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just don't have room for it. There are no other sockets nearby. The sockets have been removed throughout the map. I think 12 sockets, 12 or more rune or jewel sockets have been moved. So it's like, good luck finding them. So it's like, do you sacrifice one of those for mana? Yeah, I don't know. Yikes, that sucks. I don't mind this. I'm trying to think, is there any way I can either do more damage or get more shield? Like a bunch more. We dropped that, it was fine. Yeah, we're still killing stuff pretty good. Man, it's rough. They reduced your ability to cause freeze buildup too. I didn't feel it too much. Because I added a bunch of nodes. I've had a bunch of nodes that increase freeze, so. Yeah, that's rough. They certainly didn't make it easy. 12 jewel sockets went bye-bye. Yep, and that pretty much made my witch a character that I can't even play anymore. Made my witch doctor worthless, and then my monk is like, now he's like a mana drinking fool, a mana consuming maniac. Okay, so man, the only thing is, without Grim Feast, I have no clue how rituals are going to be done. Like I don't have Chaos Inoculation. I don't have Grim Feast. I don't even know how I can do ritual anymore. Damn. Let me think. Well, whatever, right? 2 additional projectiles. I don't want that. Some path I took from my Pathfinder now has 3 jewel sockets instead of 6. Yeah, I have lost, like I had 10 jewel sockets equipped in my witch. Now I can't even do like, it's like 4. So she's, yeah, she's dead. She's dead to me. So this, maybe I do need to swap it out. I can drop some of the freeze buildup. Alright, brother. Here. Here. We're gonna... Oof. What does this do again? Okay. I can pretty much sacrifice that. Get out of my life. And then... What do we do? Probably remove that too. And then go... Boom. Boom. So that's then... 45% increase, and then we get the freeze buildup goes down. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm breaking everything along the way, you know? Unfortunately, I had to go a lot more strength as well just to get additional health. I could probably even go, as long as I stay over 200, even more, but I don't want to. I don't know. I'm so disgusted. Now, Do I force this and swap it somewhere? I don't know. My Ice Strike somehow is doing 109. How? How is it doing more damage now? 109? How is that mathematical? No skills affected, you say, but the only thing I changed was this. It's like none of your skills, none of them matter. If that's the case, if I'm up to 109, then I can switch one of these out, and whenever one does the least damage. So what does this do? That gives me 101. $102. Ooh. $102.7. $102.8. Okay, I mean, whatever, right? I'll keep that on my person for now. I don't know how I got a additional. I lost, 2,000 damage, but I had gained, I don't know, 6 or 7 somehow. I don't know, 5 actually. I was like 102 or 104. I don't know what. I think it was 104. Yeah, jumped up to 109. I don't know how that happened. But let's see if our mana is a little bit more manageable. I'll try to do ritual. If for whatever reason the first ritual seems kind of difficult or just dicey, then do we pop on Chaos Inoculation? I don't know. Do we lose 1,000 health? Since we don't have Grim Feast anymore, I don't know what to do. Ritual's gonna be tough. Oh, hi, brother. Oh my gosh. I think you're so angry. No! Go away, you little psychos. Angry boys. Now I gotta like watch where I'm stepping. Oh gosh. Still, that was terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Is that my amelioration? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yep, I don't feel comfortable doing those unless... Ooh, do I have a Val Orb? No, but I will Val it. I'll come back and Val this mother. Actually, you have infinite portals now, so we're gonna go to our Beacon of Salvation. We're gonna grab some Val Orbs. We're gonna up the ante. You don't use portals anymore just by going in and out. Now you have to die in order to use a portal. As you saw when I died in the previous level. I don't even know how I died. Ooh. Apply trapped monster? Yes. Slow resistant? Alright, let me go punch some stuff real quick and then I'll be stronger. Make me stronger. Whoa, whoa, never mind, hold on. There you go. Worms. And little babies. And... okay, it went so bad. Essence of Soul. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Oh, I mean, it was just kind of normal, right? I don't think it did anything special. They have stone altars here? Huh. Instead of the levers. Oh my gosh, I almost died. They changed that mechanic. Oh, standing in the fire. Okay, yeah. That's good. I almost died again. Jeez. Oh, that sounds stressed. Okay, so now we gotta go. Experience be damned, I say. What does this do? Oh, that just activates it way faster? I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. Now we see the 3 orbs around me, that means that I'm at 100%, so a great visual without having to look at the million items on your bar. So if I were to use it, then I go Super Saiyan, kill everything like I used to. But then once it's gone in 10 seconds, then you're building it back up. Ritual Precursor Tablet? I dare say I might. So see how it's standing still now? I go here, that's 50x right there. Those are probably gonna be juicy now too. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you dare. Let me get some more Unbound Avatar because honestly I'm pretty terrified. I hate being weak. This guy was supposed to be so strong. I'm so glad I recorded what I did and put those videos out because that would have been really sad if I was like, oh, I promise, I used to kill bosses in 2 seconds. It's now like on YouTube, so you can't take it away. But yeah, he's not as powerful as he was, not even a fraction of that strength. Look at that. I'm like spamming just to kill this thing. And it takes 10 hits to get combo. Hello. There you go. Alright, I should be at 100%. I'm gonna just go crazy. Alright. Ooh, no, no, no. I don't have Chaos Inoculation anymore. Nope, nope. Stop it. Okay. That's scary. Those are really scary now. Corruption, Amelioration. That's a good one. 2 more altars remaining. Okay. We shall destroy them. I like how the button is so much faster now. That is great. I don't think anybody liked pulling those levers. The animation was fantastic, but sitting there, I didn't like it. Another ritual tablet? Yes, please. Are we just getting rich? I mean, I would like to have full Unbound Avatar, honestly. Let's see. Ow. Really, sir? Oh, a wisp? Oh my gosh, okay. So let's see, what kind of wisp is this? I wish it would say. It'll say once it starts, like, influencing things. Where you going, little guy? Uh-oh. Wait, did the wisp go away? No, all the demons go away. What just happened? Did I not? Are you supposed to let the wisp consume the creature? And I just killed him too fast? I thought that I would be like, alright, he's gonna be invincible, let me just get my combo going. That's all I was trying to do. Never mind. No, 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 no. This is not good. No! No. This is so hard now. Did I lose the... Oh, I didn't lose it. That's so cool. But... that is insane. I don't care about XP anymore at this point. It doesn't matter. How do I get back in? It's like the ritual's still going on. They do disappear if you're too far away, if you're too far away, or if you wait too long. But the thing is, he was like the purple wisp was like absorbing a bro, you know? It was like consuming a bro, and I was like, oh, okay. And then lo and behold, I killed the bro before the transformation took place, and that was that. While these ameliorations, I'm gonna have to start using them, but it doesn't matter. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out my character again. So once I get to where I'm good, then we'll go for the level 100. But I'm not even concerned about that right now. We've died twice, so I lost 20 experience already. I just don't understand how I'm doing such little damage. And in regards to the mana, I think this... Oh, we always get exile encounters now, so this is sick. Ulfrid! I don't think so, brother. He's dead. Kicked his ass. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Alright, get out of here, kid. You bother me. Death Mantle. Stellar Amion. Never mind. Stack Sabatons. This is his gear. That's so cool. Gemini crossbow, and it's all slotted with like runes and stuff. Like, that's a really cool mechanic. I like that. Alright, let's die. Let's die to this guy. Whoa! Shinto. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm dead. Nope. How did Ulfrid come back? You got to be shitting me. This guy's so hard. Oh. Where do I go? Is it over here? Oh no. No, 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 no! I wasn't ready. It sucks you into the ritual, which is really weird. Uh-oh. Let me survive. Oof. Atalui? Who's Atalui? Oh, Atalui's the chick. Okay. It said... Oh, you know, he had the Rampart Raptor or whatever. I don't even know what that is. It sounds familiar, but also different. I died. And I'm pretty sure that... Oh... I am pretty sure that could have been a thing. Oh, that makes me sick. That could have been a new unique. Rampart Raptor, is that a thing? That could be a crossbow though, right? I think that sounds like a crossbow. I was a mercenary main for a little bit. Oh, that would have been cool. It tells you under the name what he was wearing, which I thought was really, really neat. I died, I don't know how many times. So now I have 0 XP, right? Yeah, less than 1. So... League mechanics are much more difficult. Particularly... the ones that, you know, were made really, really easy with Chaos Inoculation. You don't have Grim Feast, you don't have a good energy shield anymore, so it's tough. It's just hard to survive. I think I ended up killing the mercenary, but because I died the first time, they usually just dip out. But he revived because I killed him within the ritual circle, so I think that was a weird, like, little loophole or something. 2 monsters remain. Well, we'll let them survive. That was redonkulous. That was really redonkulous. Wow. I would love to find a unique map, but I haven't really seen one yet. Where's Atalui? There's my girl.
Primitive altars. They are not Vaal. In the last days before the fall, an opportunist seeks to take advantage of the moment. A so-called king in the myth. Make a deal for paltry trinkets if you wish.
I think I will.
The nameless.
The nameless what? She's talking mad trash, but I'm like, what are you mad at me? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Why do I keep throwing these in here? You didn't even go here. Should have kept that. 14 maps. Alright, so now we've got a bunch. 18. Oh, that's a masterful one. Guess we can get rid of all of the Sixers and stuff, right? Boop, boop. Those are weak now. Weak sauce. Funny thing is, you can't even get them that low anymore. Hopefully we can trick somebody. In the good old trade shop, as one does. It's our only way. Alright. Just kidding. But I'm still gonna try. Can't even find these anymore, these bad ones. It's so funny. Legacy tablets. And these boots. Stack Sabatons. That's insane. This is what the dude was wearing. I'll take those. So yeah, the mana was better though, I would say. Like without a doubt, it was much better. I'm just a little cautious still because I just don't know how to take on a ritual anymore. And we died a bunch, but we cleared it. We didn't lose the mechanic. That was amazing. I do like that change. But damn, it is hard. And beating a pinnacle boss now probably pretty difficult as well. Kind of want to try a ball. There you go. Grim Haven would be Penitentiary would be that guy. Let's do the Bloodborne level. Additional projectiles, mana. Elemental resist. That's so much. That is so high. But now it matters. You know, before it's like, it's fine, I'll still kill them. And they'll still die with ice and lightning and everything else. But, yeah. Times have changed. Oh, man. What do we do with our lives? Alright, we're in the Bloodborne level. The Dusk Bloods level. Oh gosh, why don't these things go? Walter says, I just crashed out again. I'm done for tonight with the game. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. We haven't had a single crash yet. I know Kirilee's had a few crashes, and I think you have as well. PC and Xbox. I haven't had anything yet, which is really weird. I was expecting like either queues to sign in or something, but it's been pretty smooth so far. Other than me just sucking again, that's just something I have to get used to. Used to being, you know, we got spoiled. We're used to being pretty powerful. So balls. I mean, we can still do work, but the league mechanics are much harder. I'm afraid to even try Delirium at this point. But now that we lost all our XP, it doesn't really matter. I just want to get back to where I'm really powerful again end game. Want to run that pinnacle content. We have every single herald proccing right now. They said you can't do double heralds. I never said you couldn't do triple heralds. Bastards. Oh gosh, what did they do? Well, I like that they spawn a lot faster. That's good. Be waiting around and they'd be hiding around the corner from like a room across the whole map. I'm like, oh hey, there he goes. Kirili says, I joked we should make a drinking game for it. Every time it crashes. Heck no. Can you imagine? Most of the player base would be sloshed right now. They'd be like, yeah. I'd be the only sober player right now. I'd be really upset. I'd be like, dang it, I'm not having any fun. Warning, resurrecting after beginning a map boss encounter will remove all other encounters. And that's important because if you just rush the boss, you can't like try and find a way to cheese and then die and go back and, you know, try and like farm things. So instead, if you rush the boss before the other content, everything else is gone. So that's pretty interesting. At least we know where it's at. Is there a pathway here? There's not. Yeah, I'd be so salty because I'd be the only one that's like not imbibing. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, the monk's still dope. I mean, still awesome. But it just makes me really sad that he's not nearly as strong as he once was. Look at this Tempest spell. Oh, it's so cool. It's literally the hands clasping. Prayer hands, yes, yes. Do I have a Valor? Come at me, bro. Whoa, I didn't open it. I did not open it. I did not open it yet. That was cheap. I just applied the Valor. Can't do that. Prematurely start an encounter. Wait, what? Is there a spirit somewhere? Oh, that is a spirit. Hello. Where did it go? Alright, we're gonna follow this spirit. It's getting everybody all crunked up. I'm gonna wait until it does its thing though. Okay. Now it's dead. Instantly. What did I get? A fine belt? I haven't got any talismans yet. I'm angry. I feel slighted. Yeah, what? I mean, I went crazy on that thing. And so you do have to let it transform. If you don't let it transform, you end the encounter prematurely, which is kind of weird. You would think they'd have like iframes or something. Oops. Well, here we go. Whoa, that's a really cool checkpoint thingy. I like it. A good animation. That's so cool looking. Haven't used checkpoints yet, so that's cool. I mean, I'm proccing every single herald, so I don't know about this double herald stuff. I do triple heralds now, baby. T15? I will. Thank you. I believe I will. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Give me that. Let's see. Oh, Delwyn, is it? 8 monsters left. We're gonna teleport to the boss and kill her really, really, really fast. Just you watch. Wait, that's not the boss. Damn it! I didn't go to the right checkpoint. Saphira. I lost my charge. Oh no. That's fine. I like it here. Keep swinging, little man. Keep swinging, boy. That took like 20 seconds. That's gross. That's gross. Ow. And now I don't have chaos inoculation, so that hurts me. Damn it. Oh my gosh. See how weak sauce the Waystone drop chances? 60%, 45%, but it's like 110%. So you can see the difference between the existing and of course the new ones. Well, dang, that was quite a lot. The map's been completed, extra content completed. Discount Asenia is dead. What a jerk. Yeah, she took way too long, and now I have the same issue as before, where hitting the bell is like the most impossible thing, so I forgot, like you have to hit, drop the bell, roll around, then hit on the other side, because the bell like always appears on the other side of them. So because that wasn't really an issue, I had Eye of Winter, which has now been, the critical weakness part of it is just worthless now. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard out here for a monk.
Go on.
I'll put up all my OG stuff. This thing. Keeping that on my person, I suppose. And then we can drop this in my currency tab. I'm just going to be getting rid of the lessers. I honestly don't think I need them. I feel broken. So broken. Not in a good way. We're broken in the worst of ways. Mana wasn't a problem though. I mean, whenever I'm casting like that, it is going to be an issue, but you know what I think I'm going to do just because I'm crazy? Like, I'm just going to swatch. I'm going to swatch this back and get some damage. We're going back for damage, baby. Mana be darned. We'll see. Let's do one more. One more for the night. Let's see here. Bloomin' Onion. Bloomin' Field. Val City. Trenches? I don't remember that map. I want to do another boss, actually, just so I can test my... Ooh. Balbala would be hard, though. Augury? All this XP gain. It doesn't matter anymore. I lost all my XP. I want a boss, but I don't necessarily want Balbala. They're all the same boss. I don't want to fight the druid either. Trenches? Who? What is trenches? I'm afraid to fight the it's probably well, I mean, shoot. Well, actually, I'll do this one. No, I don't like the hyena. Trench. Okay, whatever. We're doing trenches. Everybody wants to do trenches. Because I'm scared, I'll do a non-juice 15. And I've never, ever uttered those words before. I'm disgusted. Alright, let's see what my friends are saying. Oh my gosh. Yancy, I'm a terrible person. I'm in a bad mood and I apologize. I am in such a bad mood. That is so funny. Tell her oops, but she came at me wrong, bro. She came at me wrong. Yancy. Anybody. Cut off. Anybody. I cut off anybody. Lost 7k damage. That's not too bad. Well, but for the ranged builds, the projectile damage is always significantly less. Like, we're working with monks, you're working like 100k plus damage. So that 7k damage for a projectile user is pretty significant. Kiri Elise got gutted as well. I think she had like 250 to, I forget what it was. It was like 3,500k is what 3,500 is what she had after all was said and done. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 3 weeks of work. Oh no. Dude, I am so sorry, Yancy. You told her to do that, didn't you? That's fine. I was in a bad mood. You'll find out why later. It's been a terrible, terrible week. Why have I not been to this level? Like trenches? This is new. I feel so bad, Yancy, but she had it coming. She was barking up the wrong tree, brother. I don't need to pick up the lesser runes anymore. Oh, I was like, are these wisp people? But no, they're not. That's fine. Nice. The Grand Spear. This brother right here. Support gem. I'll probably pick that up because we're going to be cutting a lot more gems now. Oh, Rattler took that many hits. That's lovely. 50k to 3,500. So yeah, she lost a little bit of damage, you know, a little bit of DPS. Kirli's lost, well, went down from 50k to 3,500. So yeah. And they just gutted our builds. And some of these were so, like, in my opinion, they took a lot of work to craft them and put them together. And they weren't like builds you can just start right out of endgame with. You definitely can't do it during leveling. So it's I just don't know why, like the Witch, for example, that Infinite Demon Witch. Like, why would they have done that? Like, Barrier Invocation is now worthless. So it's like, some of these, like, really well-crafted builds just don't exist anymore. They don't have the same synergies, and I keep picking up these runes even though I don't need them. I've never seen this level before in my life, just so everybody knows. And apparently it has a boss, so who's it gonna be, like Bramblegast? Bramblegast Jr.? Oh, and Yancy, you can tell I'm sorry. I feel so bad now. But that's what happens when you push somebody, you know? It's having a bad day. Bad week, actually. Just kidding, but seriously. I feel bad now. Ow. Mr. Light Slice? That's his name? That's not true. I don't understand. So he just stopped there at the rare. And that's it? I just get boots? Yeah, that's a lot of divs for sure down the drain. I'm not gonna lie, it's still fun to play the monk, but I have to play it. And so I always joked because there's like the gemling method and the gemling, you know, legionnaire kind of method of playing the monk, because you just like you're smash, you know, you're attribute stacking and you're going like crazy, zipping across the screen. And I hated playing that way. As the monk, I'm like, the only time I'll do a 4-hit combo, drop a bell, pop Eye of Winter, and then the boss is dead. Never before did I like doing this unless I was in Breach and I'm just teleporting around, or in Ritual, just teleporting around, zooming around, killing everything in like one hit. Everything's just exploding in ice and lightning. But what happens is, like, now I'm having to mash so much and constantly just be like press. So it's like, it's pretty annoying. Because now I'm like, we're fighting like the gemlings were. The monk is supposed to be just the one hit, boom, dead, boom, dead. The invoker monk was anyways. But you could always go Pillar of Cage God, whatever, but it's just weird. I'm not sure if I want to even go back to the mercenary. I honestly didn't really enjoy the build that I ended up creating. He never really had the potential to be able to take on any pinnacle bosses or anything like that, so I don't know. probably won't do mercenary. The Lich Witch is that's kind of fun. The Lich Witch is kind of all right, but honestly, the Huntress and the Smith of Kitava is really all that piques my interest. So what the heck? It said there was a boss. Then it shows map completed. That's weird, because we saw the boss note on this. Doesn't make any sense. I did see the wisp fly out, though. Like, it did fly out from that last rare that we beat. That's weird. Did it just not spawn, maybe? Because that checkpoint to the far right looks like where a boss would spawn. This is weird, guys. It shows the map's completed, but one monster remains. This was one that said there was a boss. I have no clue. Yancey's getting on my ass. There's nothing here. I don't get it. So, like, there's a little stone. There were just a bunch of enemies here. Yeah, I don't know. What am I missing, guys? That's just the beginning. I don't know. Let's do the other one then. I am confusion. Whoa. Alright, let's try that again. Trenches. It shows a boss. I'm gonna be a coward and use this one. 76 more monster life? Great. I'm doing this. I don't care. Everything's frozen. Why does this happen? Littering end. Oh, there it is. There she blows. Okay, whoa. Oh, okay, I only have 3 because why? Because it was a rare? Revives available? Okay, I should have probably looked at that. That's new to me, because it looks like I like seeing the 6 to start off with, but that's fine. All right, trenches. We'll see if there's life in them yet. Any second now. Need a beer. Gosh, stressed. My monk sucks. Witch is dead. Witch doctor doesn't exist anymore. Jack Bramble failed in his mission. And the mercenary, he's all washed up now. The gears are still grinding, so it's not frozen yet, right? I'm gonna read all the tips. The balls, bro.
Sir, just one.
Alright, let's try that again. But this time for real. I guarantee that's gonna burn one of my portals. And that's okay, because, I mean, it's part of it, right? She looks cool. Her little icon looks awesome. I don't mind the Val armor. I think it's awesome. But on her, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna change it. I like the spear. The spear looks amazing. So we're probably going to remove a lot of that gear. And remove some stuff. And then I'm going to find the boss in the trenches, wherever the hell he is. You would think it'd be a mud burrower thing, right? The worm, but he's in wetlands, I think. So I have no clue. Oh, lovely! It didn't waste it. All right, let's do this. Ah, yes. And does anybody know how Ghost Dance works? Because I've never seen it do anything. Just saying. It does nothing. Whoa. Okay. Oh, my bell. Now I need Olroth's flask as well, so I'm gonna be farming the hell out of the expeditions. Wait, oh, Bramble, where I was like, so, oh, yeah, I should ride the row. That's what I should be doing right now. Before the end of the stream, I'm riding a row, damn it. Called it. I don't have what I need. It's fine. I didn't have a Val orb, but it is what it is. Do you have to, is the boss like hiding or something? I don't get it. Uh-oh. You're in your chaos magic. The hefty witches. Alright, there's nothing in there. Everything's dying. This is good. Yes, yes. See, like, that is amazing. If I could just melt through everything like that at level 96, as I believe I should, I'd be so happy. Chaos inoculation without, like, the pure energy shield is rough. This has to be the boss, right? Oh, it's just another room with rares again. See, why do they have a... They have a checkpoint right here. I guess it's because it's on the far side of the map, but I don't quite understand. Like, there's not an actual boss. I don't know if that's intended or not. Doesn't seem like it. Oops, something's over here. You. The round one. This is just gonna lead right back, yeah. I don't know. Has anybody fought the boss for the trenches in Dawn of the Hunt? Because I have only seen rares. And it has an actual map boss icon. It's got an arena that would seemingly fit a boss encounter, but I see no such thing. Holy perfect jeweler's orbs. I'm talking about. Let's punch that, 'cause that just looks sick. This guy. Okay, what about you? What if we just let you do your little thing? Come on, little guy, be free. Maybe I just let it touch things? Yeah, that sucks. I don't like that. There you go. Are you confused now? I don't like it. So that was the last rare on the map. That's why we're guaranteed a 15. This is for sustain purposes, of course. So I don't know. That was it, guys. That was weird. Exalt, baby. Yeah, that's it. 4 monsters remain. 3. I don't know, guys. This is interesting. But you saw that it had a map icon as well, right? Or a map boss. Yeah, I'm not sure. Interesting. We don't know who the Trenches boss is. I would imagine it would be Bramblegast or the Mud Burrower. So we'll have to see. Okay, we're gonna ride a Roa and then be done. Why? I want to know.
Speak. What can I do for you?
Perfect Jeweler's Orb. My gosh. A thing of beauty. These are the little regular ones. Okay, currency, and then we'll just sell these. Can I just disenchant? Oh. Ooh, I almost disenchanted this. I need to actually put that away. I don't know where. These are all for my witch, and they're all worthless now. All right, so Bramble Roa, guys. We're not running a Bramble Roa, but a regular one. So let's go to gems. It doesn't really matter what level, right? Spear.
Upon impact.
Stop talking, British guy. Is there a mount or what is it? Bloodhound's Mark. I remember seeing it. Oh, you know what it is? It's gonna be a persistent buff. Should have a million. Okay, I should have a million of these. Yeah, so Barrier Invocation, Elemental Invocation, all worthless now, essentially. So, yes. That is what happens. That's probably going to be good. I don't remember. I remember seeing that, though, but who knows. I'm over here thinking about my... Okay, whatever. We need to ride the Moa. The Boa, whatever. The Roa. Herald of... Okay, mount. 60 spirit, 164 dex. Easy. Cool. So now we go to our gems. We're going to go to persistent buffs. Ride this mother. Oh, this is going to be sick. Okay. So now we're going to turn off some skills just because at this point we're all kind of worthless anyways. Herald. 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 I think I have one. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. What do I do? Oh, I can just, yeah, do that. Hold on. Manage. Hotkey. Do I have to equip it or what? How do I ride this thing? Toggle aura? Yeah. What do I... It just follows me? Oh, snap. Look at this. This is the Roa, guys. So as soon as you have the spear, it just follows you. That is insane. I don't know why it says level 1. The man's is level 17. How do I get on it? How do I ride you? Mount or what? How do I ride this damn thing? Direct minions? Okay, no. How do I ride the damn thing? Off and then on and then well what? Can I put a skill somewhere? This is insane. How come I can't figure this out? You cannot create a portal here. No. Anything. I mean, literally anything. So, L1. We'll put it to L1. Ice Strike. Where's the Roa? Is this what I put? So like this? Oh, like that tells them where to go. That's good, but... Do I have to be in a map? Maybe we have to be in a map. Come on, little guy. Let's go kill some stuff. Go back to the trenches. Maybe you just have to be in a map. I don't know why I can't ride the damn thing. And maybe it's because I don't have a... I have two-handed weapon, right? Thinking of all the criteria. Here, okay. Bastard. Little bastard. Unequip. I bet it's gonna be like, hop on. What?
I cannot.
How do you ride the Roa? Like, seriously. I literally can't get on this thing. Why? Okay, bro. I'm gonna turn you off for a second. Now you're dead. Now you're back alive. You still don't work. What are we supposed to do to ride this little thing? Solomon like, what's up? Thank you for subscribing. If I, no? Man, he's just going crazy. I'm like pointing here, 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 here. I don't know what to do. He fooled me. I'm not sure how to ride this thing. And there's no prompt to get, and I thought maybe it's in a map. Maybe if I have it, the wrong weapon type equipped. That's so strange. Whatever, little guy. Make a fool out of me, huh? Just kidding. Alright, whatever. On. Now we're invincible again. Just kidding. So we died twice. Sadly. Actually, we died 3 times, and it wasted all of our XP. So we're right back to 96. Where we were at like 2 months ago. Very nice. But what we're going to do is we are going to try and find a way to get the monk more powerful. We're going to experience endgame stuff. Every time I stream, the last portion will be endgame stuff. We're going to try and get through the campaign with the Huntress as soon as possible as well. And that way we can actually figure out how viable she is endgame. And what changes can be made to kind of just make the quality of life throughout leveling and also in endgame. And then, of course, pinnacle bossing. Like, how are we going to be facing up these pinnacle bosses? This is the only build that's viable right now. The rest that I have been absolutely gutted. So I don't really have much of a chance anymore to use, like, the Infernalist, Demon Witch anymore, Jack Bramble, the Mercenary. As Marie is, like, of course, the only one that I have for Dawn of the Hunt. And then Artemis Verdigris is the Poison Concoction Witch Doctor. They're just so weak now, and the synergies that existed to actually empower them, make them viable, are just gone. So this is our only chance to have fun in season 2, and then our monk trying to get him back to where he was. So also, I just wish there was a way to increase the way to fix the life of the bell. Like the Tempest Bell was nerfed so hard. It dies in 10 hits now, 20 if you have it maxed out with max quality. Actually 12 if you have it maxed out. So from 10 to 12. My bell was at 27 hits, so it dies just way too quick. But anyways, that's something we're gonna have to figure out. The Tempest Bell I think was nerfed a little too hard. Elemental Invocation's no longer even viable, so I'm just going triple Heralds right now. See what that does. But anyways, I want to say thank you so much Yes. Subs to Nice says, yo, chat, just logged into PoE 2 and it looks like half my game has been reset. Has the Dawn of Hunt reset everything? Yes. It just reset your Atlas points, your skill points, and any jewel slots that you had socketed that are now removed because they made changes in the passive tree. Just put in the chat / reclaim jewels and you'll get those back. But yes, everything's been reset from that regard. If you want to start fresh, you can start a new character in Dawn of the Hunt. And if you don't want to, you want to get your character back up to speed, you can try and apply as much as you can with the previous builds that you had, but most of them have been nerfed and are almost like not even playable anymore. So other than that, your stash and all that will remain, so you'll have all that too. But anyways, subs to Nice or whatever. I hope you have a great night, everybody. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I am tired, I'm hungry, and I'm sad because the monk is not as strong as it used to be. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will possibly be streaming Sunday and then all through the rest of the week so that we can get back up to speed, get this PoE stuff going. And then we'll be revisiting our Berserker, the first Berserker Kazan Fist only run. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for being the best part of my channel. And until next time, it's the Inhuman signing out. Take care, guys.